Hello, my name is Bailey Wright. I work as the District 1 4-H Program Specialist. We're back with 10 steps to a record book. Last week, we completed two sections, the awards section and the non-4-H activities section. I just want to recap with everyone where you can find these past sections in case you're new. They're being posted, the link is being posted on the District 1 4-H Facebook page. You can also follow the District 1 4-H YouTube channel. That's where the videos are housed. And then on the D1 4-H website, under the events tab, and then the record book page, you'll find a link to all of the videos as they're completed as well. So if you're looking for past videos, that's how you can find it. This week we're gonna do an easy step. We're gonna do step 8, college and career prep. It's a simple, pretty straightforward section that I don't think will take y'all much time, but we're doing that partly because the next 2 weeks we will focus on step 9, the 4-H story and photo portfolio. We're going to divide that into 2 weeks because it is going to be a little more in depth and a lot of information to take in. So enjoy this easy week because the next 2 weeks will be just a little more in depth. So let's go ahead and get started with step 8. Bear with me as I switch screens. Okay, here we go. Again, this is an older report form, but this year's report form looks just like this pretty much. Y'all know where to get the new report forms I've shown y'all on the D1 4-H website. Okay, so the first step of this section is they ask you, as of today, what career would you choose? And you put what career you would choose as of today. I wouldn't stress out about this too much, especially for juniors and intermediates. I think a misconception is, oh no, if my 5th grader says right now they want to be a pediatrician, they're not going to have college or career exploration that necessarily matches up with a pediatrician. That's nothing to worry about. If you read here, even the first line says, list activities that have helped you learn more about careers or the necessary education to enter a career. It doesn't have to be the career that you specify. Even high schoolers, I wouldn't get too caught up in that either. I actually misspoke the other day. I did a training with just one county one-on-one, and I told y'all that this question had been eliminated. I was wrong. It has not been eliminated from the 2019-2020 report form. However, it was eliminated from the scholarship this year, so I don't think that question plays too big of a role. To me, it's more of your content. So again, pretty straightforward. They give you this chart. I wouldn't change the chart much if they gave it to you this way. Year, again, we do most current to the past, so reverse chronological order, activity title, and what you learned or what you did in that role. So this is a high school 4-H'er that we're looking at. Obviously, work experience he included, campus tours. If you've been in District 1 4-H for much time at all, I feel confident you've been on the WT campus. We host a lot of contests there, and you've got to look around that campus. So that's something great to include there. A ton of 4-H activities, camps, contests are held on campus, so keep that in mind. Maybe some camps that had to do with your career. This is a camp that has to do with the cattle industry. That's why he included it here. Degree plan research, I think that's great. That's an easy one. I know almost everyone has researched different degrees if you're in high school that you're looking at. So that's a great one to include. Any classes, special classes, which I think we can get more into that one on the next one, but I think there's classes at school that you take that are specific career prep type classes. Some dual credit classes, you can include those here as well. Job shadowing, this is a great one to include as well. For younger kiddos, some ideas I have here would be, again, researching careers. I think our 3rd graders, our 7th graders are researching careers, and that's a great thing to put down. Also, our 4-H meetings have tons of guest speakers. So let's just say You had a dairyman come speak at your 4-H club meeting. You probably learned something about going into the dairy industry or what careers that are available in the dairy industry. That's something you can put here. If you had a veterinarian come talk at your local club meeting, you probably learned about what it's like to be a veterinarian. Include that here. Maybe even going on field trips. I think a lot of school field trips go to places like a museum. Did you learn at the museum, either what's it like to work at the museum, or maybe you learned about being an archaeologist or another scientist? There's all sorts of things to take into consideration for our youngers. I understand it's going to be harder to fill up this page. But even, did you have a summer dog walking business? Did you set up a lemonade stand where you learned about how to take money or how to advertise your product? Those are all things that you can include here. Okay, I'm going to show y'all one more example. I guess I should hit on this a little bit about things you put in this second column. What did you do? I think providing detail is great here. I think especially on these work ones, really tell what your role was in your job if you had a job. His are good. I think they're very detailed. Taking tours. What did you learn at that college tour? And a lot of them can get repetitive, so if you can break them up a little bit, like let's see what he did. Okay, WT said touring the new ag science complex, that he made it a little more specific to that campus and learning more about their meat science program. Whereas South Plains, he learned more about junior college livestock judging opportunities. So I think the more specific you can be on this page is how you make this page stand out here in this column, being pretty specific. Okay, let me show you all another example. And this will be a pretty quick lesson. Oh no, if I can find it. Let's see, this might be it. Bear with me. Nope, same screen. Okay, hopefully now y'all can see it. This is an older one, but still a good one. She did go ahead and add the hours column. Again, we've seen this on some other sections. I think that's fine to add here. This is a good one. I think I don't work for the public school system, but if I understand correctly, the public school system, everyone graduates with an endorsement and some coursework that you've done in that endorsement. Her endorsement was the business and industry endorsement. She included some of the courses she took there. I think that's good. She could have included maybe a few things that stood out to her in terms of what she learned from those courses. Campus tour, again, could have been a little more detailed there. Some work experience that she had, I think that's great. More coursework. She took an online course, that's a good one. Touring places, I think this is great. She was interested, let's see, what did she put? Oh, they didn't make her answer that question, huh? I know this freighter who filled this out, and she was really interested in the nursing industry, so I think it's great she included some of these things, places that she had toured to learn about. Again, job shadowing and some different campus visits. So this one's pretty straightforward. I think for our high school students, this is going to consist of work experience, degree plan research, career research, campus tours, maybe some job shadowing or touring actual work facilities, and some of your endorsement classes and dual credit classes. To me, that's what I think this will look like in a high school record book. In a junior and intermediate record book, it looks like maybe a little bit of work experience. If you, like I said, mowing lawns, babysitting, something simple like that. I think it can also look like guest speakers that you've heard from, that maybe have come to your club meeting, or maybe school or whatever that looks like, where you've learned about their career. Again, field trips maybe that you've been on that have gone to a certain industry that you learned about. Maybe if there's any special classes. I know junior high think there's technology classes. To me, that could be put here, where you learned a little bit about that as well. But a pretty straightforward section. If y'all have any questions about this section, definitely reach out to your county extension agent or to me. I know that was short and sweet, but thankfully this is a short and sweet section. I'll see y'all next week, and we'll get started on our for each story.